One. Hey everybody, it's Mr. Christie.
And this is Stouticus.
Taking a look at week 2. Uh, so first game up, we got the Rat Bastards versus Tarot Alliance. I feel like I saw this one, but I don't remember what happened exactly.
Well, this is actually one of the ones I was able to rewatch just now, so I can tell you all about it. But first off, you picked the rats, I picked the chorps, and you were right.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. I'm right.
You're not right much this week.
I'm right where it counts the first time.
Basically, this game was about rats doing rat things and chorps doing chorp things, but rats being better.
I mean, just a little.
That's all this comes down to, and why the score is 3-2. And the rats scored twice in the first half, scoring on their drive quickly, then using a lightning bolt and taking advantage of a failed GFI that would have closed off the ball carrier to an easy sack to get their second score. Chorf scored at the end of the first half to make it 2-1. Received in the second half. Allowed another sack on the ball, which, but the gutter couldn't get far enough away, which allowed a strip ball sack attempt from a bull centaur. Didn't knock the gutter down, but got the ball out. The bounce went to the sacker. He fumbled it and went right back to the gutter runner. And then that gutter runner just ran away next turn. And that was 3-1. And then game was over at that point.
It is very hard for someone like Chorfs to get 2 touchdowns in a half.
Yeah, that was like they scored on turn 12. So they still had most of the second half, but still not really enough time for the Chorfs to score. They basically couldn't remove the rats fast enough, and there were just too many of them. That's what I mean by the Chorfs did their thing in that they did remove rats eventually.
Yeah.
Just not fast enough, and the rats, with a lightning bolt, were able to steal the ball and do normal rat BS.
Yeah, that sounds about right from what I remember. So few block dice. I'm not used to so low numbers on block dice.
Well, a lot of the
I mean on the rats.
40 blocks to 20 blocks. The rats were really just taking their one blitz a turn with their claw palm, which didn't really do much this game. And that was pretty much it for the rats.
And there was a death in this game. Who was that? Are they important?
It was a gutter runner with wrestle and horns.
Oh, you don't want to lose that.
Yeah, so I forgot to say on the after the rats scored their first touchdown when they're kicking off, they got a blitz because of course and got under the ball, but the Chorps were able to get the ball away from them. But the next turn, it cost them that gutter runner and their other sacking gutter runner for the game. So they were down two runners for most of the game, and both of them were their wrestle ones. But you don't need that when you have a lightning bolt to sack the ball.
Yeah, it turns out wizards are good when the lightning bolts actually work. Let me know how you get the lightning bolts to work, because lately I have not been able to get it to work.
Yeah, there always seems to be a run of that. I think some of my pestigores were made of rubber last season because like every bolt thrown at Yellow Lib Brownie just didn't work.
All right. So next game we got up is Wood Unite versus Goatwork Orange 2-2. And so there's a couple of deaths on the Wood Elves. They just look like linemen though.
Yeah. One was a lineman and one was a loner. So, oh no, two rostered linemen. Never mind. This was a beat up Wood Elf team going into the game. They were down two of their Agi 5 players and a War Dancer.
And it looks like they didn't get the wizard.
Oh yeah, and they used a fireball.
Did they? Oh, I see. Okay, there's a fireball. Okay. I guess I was looking for a lightning bolt and didn't see it.
5-man fireball.
That's a pretty good fireball.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like I didn't get a chance to watch this one, but it looked like the Wood Elves probably scored quickly when they got a kickoff and then was able to steal the ball off of that wizard and score their second one, but then the removals kicked in. It was just too much to overcome for the Wood Elves to keep the Chaos from scoring twice.
Well, there's only 9 armor breaks. But, okay. That makes sense. The 9 armor breaks were pretty good overall.
Yeah, 9 armor breaks, 3 KOs, 5 injuries, 2 of them deaths. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For your 9 armor breaks.
Where's Wake Up? Wake Up. Oh, they succeeded all the Wake Ups at least.
And the Chaos didn't.
Yeah, just looks like Chaos were able to salvage this.
Yep.
With removals.
And they got a level up. The Chaos got a leveled up Beastman, but did not take their skill. So don't know what Butterscotch got.
I think he's trying to decide if he's going to go all apple pies or actually get block.
Pick your skills.
Next up, we got Bioware for Life versus Stirland Hornets, 1-1. There's a lot of ties. Last week we didn't get many ties, and now we're getting a lot of ties.
Oh, I should mention with the Wood Elf United versus Goatwork Orange, we both picked the Wood Elf, so didn't work. And then on this one, we split. You took the Vamps, I took the Pro Elves. Thought the Pro Elves would have had this one, but seems like a pretty even game.
Oh yeah, I remember saying about this game. Battlespawn 2 got a Agi down.
Oh yeah, his Agi 3 but killer vampire.
Yeah, I believe he's off the team now.
No, he's still there.
He's still there?
Yeah. I don't know if you can actually get rid of that. I mean, Mighty Blow, Tackle, Piling On, Jump Up.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're not going to make the jump up. Well, the jump up rules are only a 3+ for him.
But, yeah, jump up's not awful. It still works. And it still allows you to move your entire movement after you pile on and hit something else. You don't necessarily have to do a jump up block next to something standing right next to you.
Yeah.
So it still has benefit, and it's your only real source of removal on the team. I think you have to keep it.
Well, source of removal for the enemy team. Vampires got plenty of removal by themselves.
I meant of the vampires removing the other team, yes, not themselves. because two of the other vampires are their next skill up is their legend skill, and they're both really far away from that. Another one has Blodge Guard and a movement bust, so I don't think you want to make that one a killer. The other one just has Blodge, but maybe you can.
What if he gets a sixth vampire?
I mean, he could. He's only got 15 players on this team. He really could.
It's not really that good of an idea to have 6.
I don't know what the optimal strategy for vampires are in terms of whether
it's usually you want to have at least one thrall for each vampire on the field, and you can't do that with 6 on the field.
Yeah, that would be a good rule to stick to. Yeah,
and I don't think it's worth leaving a vampire on the sideline.
No. Then why have it?
Yeah. So don't get 6. It's not worth it. Yeah, otherwise I guess they just both played defense really well and offense really well, enough to just be 1-1.
Well, there was a lightning bolt thrown by the Pro Elves, so that might have also denied a drive by the vampires as well. But as I said, I couldn't watch this one.
Hypnogaze was terrible this game, but Bloodlust was pretty good.
And they both got a level up out of it. A Thrall leveled, 30-player Thrall, and...
The Thrall's now dirty player?
No, it had dirty player.
I think you fire that one. And then Blitzer level.
I think he's still on the team. Yeah, he's got block now. And then, a Pro F Blitzer leveled, a Rookie 1, and now it has dodge. So just normals, but still strong.
I mean, that's all the Blitzers need on any elf team. To just be annoying.
Oh yeah, that one in particular, because it already comes with the sidestep.
Yeah. Alright, next up we got Uniquely Dangerous and Gladiators of Batiatus. I don't know, I'd probably say it differently every single time. 3-0 for Uniquely Dangerous. Is this just rat shenanigans?
Pretty much. This is actually one that I caught T-Self stream of. He scored quick like he always does. He had a wizard. He did a 6-man fireball because for whatever reason, I would assume it was a bait on the Chaos's part, but they jammed 3 warriors in the front of a cage, ball carrier in the middle, 2 goats on the back corners.
Yeah, never bait fireballs because they'll always work if you bait them.
Yeah, fireball knocked down all 3 warriors. Didn't touch the goats. I think it removed with a KO one of the warriors. I think the other 2 just got stunned or just knocked down. I forget. But basically, it allowed a 2-die sack on the ball with wrestle. And from there, that got the ball free. Gutters were able to pick it up, run away. So we went up 2-0, and then from there, I forget what happened in the second half in terms of allowing him to score the 3rd one. But T-Self also induced Skitter as well, so...
Yeah, because Skitter's a great star player. He's a 5th gutter runner.
Yeah, and...
That alone makes him good, just having a 5th gutter runner.
Yeah. Although, they were pretty good at thwarting shadowing, getting away from him, but...
Yeah, they made him roll those good dice there so he couldn't use them later. That's the real shattering trick.
You could say that. But yeah, as you can see, all the Chaos managed to do were 8 KOs, and that was it.
Yeah, it's really annoying when you only get KOs.
Yeah. I mean, the roll...
Especially if they wake up. Did they wake up? No, they did not wake up well.
No. But by that time, it was just too much. He had already scored twice, and it didn't matter. He did get 3 level up. T-Self got 3 level ups out of it, I believe. All normals, but now he's got a Storm Vermin with Mighty Blow. He's got another Wrestle Gutter Runner rookie. And a Kick Line Rat.
I mean, Kick is nice. Kick is nice on Line Rats.
Yeah, to go along with the rest of his team, which is still pretty good. So, in this game we both had backed T-Self, so we were both right.
See, I was right. You said I was getting a lot wrong. I seem to be okay on this right now. I'm 2 for 2.
When we're both right, neither of us is right.
That's crazy talk. Next is Beard to Death versus Arf Arf. I'm an Elf. 1-1 tie. So, I mean, this is important. Was there the Knuffles altar? Did he get that back?
No, I don't think so.
No, it says he's got a Squig sandwich kiosk. What a waste. You had the best one, and now you got the boring one.
Well, we both backed the Norse in this one.
I'm not backing Larkstar now. He's dead to me.
You said that last.
He is now dead
week
to me. I didn't say that week 1. Week 1, he was good, and now he's just dead to me.
Oh no, you gave a condition. He had to buy the Knuffles altar back, and then if he didn't, you would forsake him like you're doing now.
He's dead to me. I curse him to not win a single game now. Has he won a game yet? I don't remember. We'll look at that later. Where is he?
The answer would be no.
Yeah. Larkstar, you're now cursed to never win a single game now.
Getting back to the game, the Norse actually held the ball a lot for this game, even blocks. The Norse could only inflict KOs, just like the Chaos team we're looking at earlier.
Well, if he got injuries, they'd just reach in anyways.
Yeah, but the Necro were getting injuries that stuck. The Norse actually sustained 8 casualties.
What? How did that happen?
Dodging and fouls. This Necro team does.
No, I'm pretty sure fouls get added in for injuries inflicted. I'm pretty sure they do.
Do they?
Yeah, because your team intentionally inflicted them.
Okay, then. Well, I mean, he only failed 2 dodges, so it wasn't like.
What's his GFIs?
And 1 going for it, so that doesn't.
Did he get surfed a lot? It doesn't tell us if he got surfed.
No. You'd have to actually go into the match report for that, because it doesn't. No, it doesn't say surfs there either. Never mind.
Oh, it should say it on in the Rebel server.
Let me check. No, 0 surfs on either side. All the frenzy on the field and no surfs. Yeah, expulsions. 3 from the Necro and 1 from the Norse. They were fouling each other to death.
Okay, I guess I always thought the fouls did get counted on there.
Yeah, the Necro team has 3 dirty player, and the Norse have 2, so
Okay, now it makes sense.
just the Necro were better at fouling than the Norse were.
Yeah.
One of the dirty players on the Norse team did suffer a movement down, and then a rookie got a
He's
minus
fine.
minus agi.
He's
And
he's
then
fine. You keep that dirty player. It doesn't matter.
yeah, and a rookie Norse lineman also got a level with the MVP and took Fend, so nothing too exciting. Nothing important died, even though there were 8 casualties. Nothing important got injured, really.
Oh,
Long term, I mean.
I can see why the Norse didn't get as many casualties. They got a lot of pushes.
Yeah, and no injuries because there were no regen rolls for the next.
Yeah. This looked like a bloodbath. It looked like a good game to watch. Because Larkstar didn't win now, too.
But seeing it ended in a 1-1 tie, I would expect a lot of those removals to have happened, say, in like the second half for the Necro. And they just couldn't really capitalize on the lack of Norse, other than to score once.
All right, next up, this is gonna be elephant in the room game. Pepper Snakes versus Fragile and Limp. 3-1 for Pepper and Snakes, and that was because due to what's the word I'm looking for? Misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Fragile and Limp conceded, thinking they were in a legal concede position when they weren't.
Yes. But this is because of that. I wanted to go back and actually see this game, and it was just a beat down by the Orcs. After the first half, there were 5 injured Dark Elves.
Okay, yeah. I look here, 8 armor breaks, 6 injuries from that. That's a lot.
Yeah, there at the end of the first half, there were 5 injured elves. 2 more elves have been expelled because of fouls. So the elves were automatically down 7, and they had 11 to begin with. Yeah, that doesn't add up because there were only 3 to start on the LOS, and at the second half, got an injury. The Orcs got an injury on the Dark Elves to get 2 players on the pitch, and then there was the concede, thinking I only have 2 players on the pitch, and so I can concede, which is 2 players at kickoff setup is a legal concede. But it was just an old-fashioned beatdown by the Orcs. And for whatever reason, the Dark Elves deciding that they're a bash team and a foul-heavy team and removing themselves and trying to get into a fight with Armor 9 Orcs.
Well, actually, I can understand the fouling everything part to try and keep the rest of your good players safe. Because if they're expelled from the game, they can't get hurt anymore.
But he fouled with his dirty player and a loner lineman.
I mean, that's the proper way to foul, though.
Yes, it is, but he didn't have a bribe to start with, and he only had 11 players, so that's not really the strongest position to go into playing a fouling game.
Well, it's like I said in my game this week, Palm is a hell of a drug. I think it just makes people go way more aggressive than they need to in games.
Yeah, it's possible. I think if this game had kept going, that it would have ended 3-1 anyway, with the orcs winning. It's just, yeah, it was gonna be a pitch clear for the for the dark elves. Why do I keep saying wood elves? Although, once the orcs had scored their second touchdown, then a legal concede would have been allowed because there were going to be at most 2 elves that would have been back on the field.
Yeah.
There was level ups from this game.
Yeah, I see the Killer Blitzer leveled up.
Yeah, but
I
he hasn't taken his.
I can't see what it is yet.
He hasn't taken it yet. And the wood elves, Jesus.
The dark elves.
The dark elves lost a blodge tackle blitzer, to a death. But they have already been able to rebuy their rookie blitzer, so no harm, no foul, kind of, I guess.
I mean, really, you'd want to keep it? Because I can see now it was also a casualty away from leveling.
Well, you can't keep it. It died.
Yeah, no, you wish you could keep it.
Oh. Yeah, but, I mean...
You should be allowed to. You should be allowed to carry around like a dead corpse of a player. Just like weekend at Bernie's, and just like put him on the LOS like in the middle, where like the other 2 linemen hold him up.
That's what Nurgle and Necro and Undead are for.
Yeah, I know, but the corpse can't do anything. It's just there to take hits.
It's just a body on the field.
Yeah, it's just there for the LOS.
Okay.
All right, and last game we got here is REL Pickles Flashpoint versus Horna Gorthank. 2-0 for the Horna Gorthank. I'd like it better when the simpler name team wins, because then I don't have to repeat the harder name team as much.
Well, this is one of the 3 that we split on this week, and you had sided with the humans, and I sided with the chaos. So overall this week we split 1-1, correct? Not counting the one that we both picked correctly. I actually was able to watch the replay of this one as well, because I was interested in seeing what had happened in this game.
Well, it looks like hang on. KO wake ups, where are those? Yeah, it looks like the KO wake ups weren't so good for the humans.
Yeah, and those KOs were their star thrower and their star catcher.
Yeah, that makes sense. You lose like your big star players, and it gets harder to win the game.
Yeah, in the beginning, it actually was in the first few turns, it was the humans out removing the chaos and getting a few early KOs. But then a dub skull, like a skull push re-rolled into a dub skull blitz.
Oof.
Left the ball open to the chaos to blitz it.
You gotta be careful with those re-rolls there.
Yeah, they did. They got the ball, so they scored on the humans' drive in the first half, and then they received second half and just annihilated the humans. They just melted in the second half. But the first two removals the Chaos got were the Agi 5 thrower and then the Strength 4
catcher. I think
Strength
that's ridiculous.
4, movement 9 catcher was the next one to go, and then the Chaos was also able to remove the Palm Blitzer as well, and the Strength 5 Blitzer.
Yeah.
Got injured early in the game too.
Yeah, losing all your stars like that makes it hard.
Yeah, and so that's how the Chaos ended up winning 2-0.
It was a mini death spiral with no deaths. Yeah, it's rough. Rough game.
Yeah, it happens though when you have a team of stat freaks and they're the pieces that gets removed, as you said. It's really hard to win that way without your team.
All right. So taking a look at the leaderboard, Mudungu's in the lead right now, I believe, through TD differential too. Probably.
Yes.
No,
well,
he's tied with Horns. He's actually tied with Horna Gorthank.
Yeah, those two are tied with record and on points at a +3. So in Rebel.net, those are switched 1 and 2 here, but you're tied. Even Toast Guy is really tied for first. He's just 1 point behind in terms of TD differential.
Well, that puts him behind.
I know, but they're rats, so I think they can easily make up that one.
But they have.
Touchdown difference.
But they haven't.
Not yet, but I think they can.
Anyone can. It doesn't matter unless they actually do it.
I understand that, but they're more likely to be a team that can do it.
No, you can't just say they're tied when they're actually not tied.
Record-wise, they're tied.
For wins, yes, they have the same amount of wins, but they don't have the TD differential.
Okay.
You gotta get that right.
It's too early in the season to really be looking at TD differential.
That's heresy talk. It's always important. So next up is the Rat Bastards, who are actually behind the first two, like we just went over.
Not if you're a Skaven team, and if you're gonna win by scoring a lot of touchdowns, and so TD differential is, you just laugh at that because that doesn't mean anything to you.
Or it can end up like Khaleesi last season and just tie everything. You never know.
But that's a Khaleesi problem, not
you never know. You never know. I'm going with the facts, you're going with assumptions now.
Okay.
Then we have Sterling Hornets afterwards. Also through TD differential. I keep saying TV for some reason. Yeah, they are one up above BioWare for Life, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Uniquely Dangerous. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, okay. It's actually... Hold up. No, okay, yeah. Uniquely Dangerous and Fragile and Limp are next tied, both tied for 1 TD down. Then it's Go Work Orange. And Arfar from an Elf tied at 0. Then we got the Beard to Death, Uniquely Dangerous, and Wood United all down by 1.
It's Terror Alliance.
What'd I say?
Uniquely Dangerous.
No, Terror Alliance is 13th officially.
Okay.
13th or 12th because they're tied with Gladiators of Batius. And then
REL Pickles.
REL Pickle Flashpoint is the 14th because they're down by 3 TV differential.
Yeah, but the Gladiators are down -5.
Gladiators aren't down by 5, they're down by 2. Unless the game just happened. which I think is possible. I think someone was asking for early roll this week. We'll look at that later, or now.
No.
I've lost track of what's going on. This is the leaderboard.
I mean, unless it's happened and it hasn't gone through yet. But anyway,
it could have. Hang on.
I backed out twice and it didn't change.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
No.
Well, now we got new games. We got new games to look at now.
Okay.
Next week's games.
It doesn't really matter. It's way too early to be looking at TD differential.
It matters. It always matters.
It does matter, but it's too early.
First game, we got Goatwork Orange versus the Rat Bastards. So Goatwork Orange, I don't know what that skill is yet. I'd probably take block.
Yeah, you have 2 wrestle and 2 block guards and 1 mighty blow. I would take block there. As you said, he might be tempted to go with the all apple pies route, but you already have one in Mimosa that's doing that. So I would get a more reliable piece with block. That'd be my, because both your block guards are movement busted, so it'd be nice to have some more mobile block guard pieces.
Nah, you don't need mobile pieces against rats. That's not a thing you need. That's not a thing you need.
As Chaos, not really, because you're way too slow to really catch them, but you know, they can fall down.
So I looked at what the rats are getting for inducements, and they are getting 380. Sorry, they're actually probably getting 400. Because I forgot about that level that needs to be added. They'll take off 10k probably from their bank.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be at least 400. Yeah, if the rats decide to dip into their bank or not. They do need to.
I don't think
They do need to replace a gutter runner, so maybe that might come into play. I don't know.
I would not be against them getting a new gutter runner.
Because the 3 they have each have 3 skills, so you know they're pretty well developed already. So getting that,
get a rat ogre.
The 4th one.
Get a rat ogre. Just throw everyone off with your new rat ogre.
Just bloat yourself with a piece that is completely unreliable. Just do it. That can then die to the chaos team that you're facing.
Yeah, that's how you get rid of the money. That's the goal, right?
That being said, Goatwork Orange only has 1 tackle.
Yeah, and you don't really want to tackle on this guy who's going to level up because naked tackle isn't that good.
No, that's not. Playing Skaven isn't a good enough reason to take naked tackle.
Play against stunties, that's a different story, but you're not.
No. There is the thinking that you develop your team for the next week, not for long-term development, but I think in this case you just go with block, and that's just as good, really. I'm gonna go with Toast Guy though.
I'm gonna go with Goatwork Orange. I just think. Oh,
I
Troxbirds did bring up a point from the last game from last week where Lil Umph took there was 10 foul appearance rolls for him.
Yeah, it was his week 1 game. Yeah, and apparently he was playing one man defense, and that's why he was taking all those hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see all the games being played every week, and so looking at the stats, they can be deceiving. I was hoping you weren't letting your ball carrier get hit 10 times.
But... I sure as hell hope so as well.
I mean, you've made it up this far, and you've also been around before, so, I assume...
That's just letting the ball carrier get hit is, worse than just rookie mistakes.
Yeah, so, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, just thought I'd bring that out, because you thought we should know about it, and I thought, well, I'll let everyone know that I listen.
Yep, I saw that too.
But where was I? Oh yeah. I was gonna. Yeah, I'll go with Troxbirds like I said before.
For no reason.
I feel it. Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut feelings.
I think Toast Guy gets the rookie gutter runner, takes a wizard, and the skitter again. Maybe Glart if he really wants to.
And then Butterscotch has tackle and he takes out all the gutter runners by himself.
Well, Toast Guy won his game with 2 gutter runners, so...
He had Skitter Stab.
Yeah. But 2 of his gutter runners, his 2 sackers were out pretty much that whole game. So... he could play with just his 2 good ones.
But Butterscotch is going to take out all of them.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I predicted it. That's what's happening. Butterscotch takes them all out. Next up, we got Sterling Hornets versus Tarot Alliance. So Tarot Alliance is, your Chorf team. And Sterling Hornets is your very fragile Pro Elf team.
Which are giving up 130k in inducements.
Yeah, but it's against Chaos Dwarves. They don't have good inducements.
No, but, I mean, that's good enough for a bribe. They don't have a dirty player, but it's still good enough for a bribe. A wizard, if you're really feeling it. It's not... That kind of prevents would put a... kind of like a bribe and piling on. A wizard would make the Pro Elves think twice about just standing in the backfield, holding onto the ball with their thrower, which has strong arm and accurate. But I think I'm going to go with the Pro Elves.
I think I'll also go with the Pro Elves because I've seen the scatters for Tarot Alliance, and they are not good scatters.
No, he has had some bad luck with
scatters, specifically from the games I saw.
Yeah, as I said, last week he did a sack with the Empress 2, which has the strip ball block on a gutter runner, 3 dice. I think it was
I think he got the strip and it landed back in his hands.
Yeah, he got the defender stumbles, so he didn't knock the gutter down, but he stripped it. It actually went to the Empress. She fumbled it, and then it landed back in the gutter runner's hands, and then it just ran away.
So just because of that and the Pro Elves, just based off his scatters I've seen, I think the scatters are going to end up bad. Much like a lot of my scatters. Next we have Gladiators of Batiatus and Wood United, the actual Wood Elf team.
Yep. This Wood Elf team is now back to full strength. All 9 of them, but they were missing.
Full strength quotations.
Yeah, but last game they were missing their Agi 5 War Dancer and one of their other Agi 5. They were missing lots of good pieces last game.
You just buy a lineman? Just get rid of the loner? And save the rest in case something dies?
He's sitting on 9 right now.
Yeah. So then you just get
you can buy buy 2 more linemen to bring
just like one lineman for now in case something dies.
Yeah, I would not buy 2 and wipe out all your bank, but 10.
But just like get one and then like you have one less loner to have loner it up.
Yeah, my only concern, especially with doing it this week, is you're facing a chaos team.
Yeah, it is fair.
It's only got 3 Mighty Blow, which is light for a chaos team.
It's got some tackle Mighty Blow.
Who will be getting a loner themselves this game as well, because they're sitting on 11 with 1 missing, so they have 10.
Yeah, they're getting 200k in inducements.
Which could go for a Babe and a Wizard if you really wanted it.
I think that's the way to go in this matchup.
Oh, I wonder if you actually buy a 12th player, though. As you said, forgo the loner for this game. Only have 11, but then eventually next week have 12.
That is a choice.
And then you could still take a Wizard if you wanted. That's not as great.
He'd have to scum the Wizard, but yeah, he could do that.
Just a little bit.
Any amount is still scumming.
Technically, yes. But I don't know how much a Wizard is going to help versus Wood Elves, because if you don't get a removal on that Wizard, most likely a Lightning Bolt, then they just get up again, pick the ball up, and run away.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a hard match for the Chaos to win.
Yeah.
But remember, stay away from the tree. Stay away from the tree.
No. Go hug the tree. Just stand all around the tree.
Stay away from the tree. That is the best advice I can give you when there's a tree.
As a former Wood Elf coach, just everybody go hug the tree. Stand
as a
around
former halfling coach who had 2 treatments, stay away from it. I'm not even former. I just changed leagues with the team.
You're gonna always be a stunty coach. I
always
hate to break it to you.
Always.
So we're both back in the Wood Elves.
Yeah, I think so on this one.
Okay.
Next up, we got Art Far from an Elf and BioWare for Life. Who are... BioWare for Life is giving up... Whoops. Whoa, that's not how you math.
340.
340. I was getting there.
340. the Necro are only sitting on 12 players. They still can't buy back the werewolf they lost last week. They're 10k short, which really hurts. As we touched on, the vampires are down their killer vampire because it got an agi bust last week. So,
which is like I feel like might be like the biggest debate for him is, do I keep this or do I get a new vampire?
Yeah, I've played vampires very little, so never to this TV. But I would wait until Hawk, the Blodge vampire, levels in 10 SPP. Maybe give him Mighty Blow and then recycle the other one.
Yeah, but by the time you get all the other skills the R1 has, you're at Legend.
I know, which is why I wouldn't get rid of that vampire anyway, even though it is edgy too, because it's your only source of removal. So I would just live with the fact that it's not dodging, it's probably not hypno-gazing, jump ups. It's probably not doing jump up blocks on the regular, although 3+ jump up blocks isn't awful.
That's what the regular people deal with is 3+.
Yeah, I know. With playing vampires, strength 4, agi 4, you can do anything you want. Well, welcome to the real world. Welcome to the rest of us. Yeah, I don't think you get rid of that player, but for this game, I think it's going to be a loss. With the Necro's proclivity to foul a lot, as we saw in the last week's game. Yeah, I think I have to go with Arf. I'm an elf.
There's a... I do think... Hang on, I gotta take a look at something.
Because they can get a wizard to deal with a vampire ball carrier. They can get multiple bribes to go along with their 3 dirty player zombies. And fouling thralls isn't the worst idea.
I'm not against it.
No regen in armor 7.
And the vampires really need them on the field.
Yeah. All the while, Legolas 2.0 can be running around removing thralls as well.
Yeah, he's got... You know what? I'm also gonna say Arf from an elf because they just have a faster vampire on the team.
They have a 2 movement up vampire.
Yeah.
I got Claw, Frenzy, and Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
And Block.
Also, I don't think there's much tackle to deal with the ghoul ball carrier either. There is 1 tackle.
Yeah, I mean, they would have 2, but they're missing the other one. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I'm going to go with Arf.
Okay.
Next up, we got Fragile Limp versus Uniquely Dangerous.
Before we get into this one, we're doing our usual thing, by the way. We disagreed on the first one, then after that we've agreed every single one.
Yeah, but it changes up a lot by the end of the season.
When one of us is desperately just randomly picking.
No, when we get a good feel for all the teams in the division.
That too. Speaking of which, Dark Elves
and Rats
versus rats. The rats actually still get.
They should be getting inducements. I think the Dark Elves are down players.
Yeah, they're down 3 right now.
Rats are getting 250. That's enough for a wizard.
Wizard and a bribe. Wizard and 2 babes. They are sitting on 11 players, though. T-Self's rats are, so that can be a little dangerous with the mighty with the palm block tackle lineman around.
Yeah, I think if any player on this team is going to win it, it's actually going to be the Agility 5 Blitzer. That's going to win the game. I was going to say the palming guy, but then I remembered Agility 5.
Yeah. But the Agi 5 doesn't have tackle.
He doesn't need tackle when he's just picking up the ball.
Well, you got to get the ball out first.
That's what the strip ball's for. The Rats don't have any sure hands yet. I don't think they have any sure hands.
Yeah, no, not yet.
And then they'll strip ball. Because I'm pretty sure the Dark Elves don't have sure hands.
I mean, they have an Agi 5 leaping gutter runner, and then a strip ball wrestle dauntless 2 heads gutter runner. So they do have a pretty good, and 2 mighty blow for their part. 1 mighty blow tackle.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard to go off the Rats because those gutter runners are stupid.
Yeah, and Skaven with a wizard can easily go 2 up before you even know it, and then you have to push to score 2 just to tie, let alone win. So I'm gonna go with the Rats.
I am also going to go with the Rats. They also have 2 agility up, and that's like extra winning.
One's on the Storm Vermin, though.
Yeah, so he's like a slow gutter runner now.
Slow, movement 7.
Yeah, that's a slow gutter runner.
I love how that's slow.
That's 2 movement downs on a gutter runner.
I know, but that's insane that's slow.
Next up, we got the Horn of Gorthank and Beard to Death. I'm picking Horn of Gorthank right now. Because I've cursed Larkstar to lose every game. Or at least not win.
So you could go with a tie. You could do your famous.
No. I'm just gonna go against Larkstar every game now.
Aw. You're gonna hurt his feelings.
Well, he hurt my feelings. I was happy to see a Nuffles altar on a team, and then he just put it to the most boring one.
To the one that, prevents you from losing.
The one that's boring.
Yeah.
But for everyone
wanting to stop rocks at his best players and giving bribes to his opponents. I can never fault somebody for not wanting those things to happen.
But for the sake of keeping everything consistent, we'll still look at both the teams. Even though I've already made my choice.
I mean, I was going to go with the Chaos anyway.
But now, this one, you're just copying me.
They have 7 Mighty Blow.
Yeah, and they got 4 Claw. Look at all that bloat.
Well, it's not bloat versus the Ulfs and the Yeti.
But it doesn't matter because I was already picking them, so it's not bloat. It's perfect.
It's not bloat. It's perfect. And they also severely outguard the Norse. 5-2.
Yeah.
I mean, the Norse have 4 Mighty Blow to go against. the chaos, but I unless armor 7 is the invincible armor 7, I don't see how the Norse can stand up to that onslaught. So I'm gonna go with I shoot blanks and the horn of Gorthak.
Thank.
Gorthanek. Thank. Sorry, Gorthank.
And last game we got up is REL Pickles Flashpoint and the Pepper Snakes. Ooh, what's going on here with this team? They're down a blitzer.
Yeah, just MNG.
Well, that's okay. That means the humans aren't giving up as much inducements right now. They're only giving up 60k. Oh wait, even less.
No.
Even less because that blitzer's got to take a level.
Yeah, it's at minimum 40k. I don't know if this is just a default of what happened at the end of this game. Them not, Pepper Snakes not knowing what the Mundungu.
He just might because of how the last game went. He might just not have been there to see his level.
Yeah. So I don't know whether it's a normal or whether it's a double or a stat, whatever. But without the level it's 60, so bare minimum it's 40. So
you can always fire that blitzer if he doesn't like the level.
Yeah. Fire a palm tackle, jump up blitzer. Yeah. Just because you don't like the 5th level. It's not fun. Go away. Yeah, no, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, you gotta give that guy dump off.
For all the times he's carrying the ball.
No, it's like just in case the ball bounces into his hands. But he still gotta make hits and stuff, right? So then you also you just leave the ball open to get hit, and then you just dump off to someone else.
Interesting strategy.
It's a fantastic strategy.
I don't know if it's a winning strategy.
I didn't say that. I said it was fantastic. I do actually think REL Pickles is going to get this. They have a good amount of guard. A lot of strength.
The orcs have 3 guard and a strength 5 and a strength 5 black orc and a strength 4 blitzer as well.
Yeah, humans got 4 guard. 5 guard. 5 guard. Sorry, my bad. 5 guard. Five guard's a lot of guard.
I'm gonna go with the Pepper Snakes.
All right, we'll switch up on this. Because I do think REL Pickles Flashpoint's going to get this one. Although, maybe they could, like, fire the Armor 7 lineman and get, like, a regular lineman there. You can leave the movement 5-1 because he's not going to matter as much, but when the guy's taking the hits, it's better to just have the 8.
Yeah, they're more likely to just get removed anyway, so it's not helping much. And having 2 loners for this game versus 1 isn't that big of a difference.
I was saying just hire a new lineman. He's got the money too.
Yeah, you could do that as well. That just leaves you only 40k just in case something dies.
So we got our picks there.
Either or.
We got picks there. Play your games. Hurt stuff. Beat Larkstar. All that stuff.
That's this season's curse is Larkstar.
Yeah.
Just because he got rid of his Knuffles altar.
Yeah, no, Nuffle's mad at him too because of that. It's not just me.
I just think he's had a rough start to the season. I think he'll bounce back.
He can bounce back next season when I'm not covering him.
Who knows? We might end up covering him again.
He'll just be out. So yeah, that's this week's recap. See you guys next week.
See you guys.